Quadrilaterals. This is probably the hardest one for y'all guys to get because it's just a lot of vocabulary. So let's think back. The word quad, that prefix, quad, let's count up the letters. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is a four-sided figure. Anything that has four sides is a quadrilateral. And way back, remember, a quadrilateral is a type of polygon. Polygon, poly meaning many, gon meaning shapes. So first of all the ones that we're about to show you, these are all quadrilaterals because they all have four sides. So here's our first two quadrilaterals. These are the most common, rectangle and square. What's the dealio with a rectangle? It has two sides that are the same, and then two other sides that are the same. And this side is parallel with this side. No, I want blue. And this length is parallel with this length. In addition, there are four right angles. Remember that little symbol means a right angle. So a rectangle has two parallel sides and two lengths, two widths. These are pretty straightforward because y'all guys all know what a rectangle is. You can instantly know what a rectangle is, recognize it. That's the word I'm looking for. All right, here's the other one, square. All four sides are the exact same length. And this side and this side are parallel. This side and this side are parallel. In addition, there's four right angles. So that is a square. Once again, y'all guys would probably be able to recognize a square instantly. Nothing new there. But both of these are quadrilaterals because they both have four sides. Here comes the new stuff. The first of all, parallelogram. Now this is from last year, so it shouldn't be too bad. Parallelogram, just like here, how we have two sets of parallel lines, same thing here. This is parallel with this one, and this line is parallel with this line. So two sets of parallel lines. In addition, these two are the same length. This one and this one are the same. So essentially what you have done is taken a rectangle, it just kind of twisted it a little bit. So with a parallelogram, you have two, I don't want that. You have two sets of parallel lines and two sets of congruent lines. Remember that big fancy word congruent means the same. Alright, so that's a parallelogram. Next one is a rhombus, and you might be going, oh my gosh, they look exactly the same. Very close. So, if a parallelogram was a rectangle that you just kind of twisted, a rhombus is a square. All four sides are exactly the same. In addition, this side is parallel to this one, and this is parallel to this. So a rhombus is four congruent sides and two sets of parallel lines. Perfect. Next one, trapezoid. This is the hardest one for me to know, and it's hardest for y'all guys too usually, because nobody ever uses the word trapezoid. Once again, it's a four-sided figure. Do you see how no sides are the same length? None of these sides of these things are the same, right? All of them are different. The tricky thing about a trapezoid is this line is parallel to this line. So a trapezoid, no sides, no same lengths. One set of parallel lines. Perfect. All right, so now here's this really complex little thing. This is where we're going to be going. Like this is tomorrow and partially today. So within the quadrilateral family, remember quadrilateral meaning 4 sides. Everything is a parallelogram. Rhombuses, rectangles, squares, they're all parallelograms. Why? Because rhombuses, let me highlight it yellow. Rhombuses are, remember, just essentially, a rhombus is a square that's been shifted. So 2 sets of parallel lines, and all 4 sides are the same. And then you have a rectangle. A rectangle has 2 different sets of lines, but 4 parallel lines. Then within this itty bitty little section right here, there's our square. Has 4 parallel lines, or 2 sets of 2 parallel lines, and all the sides are the same. This is a little bit complex, but don't worry, by tomorrow you'll have it down. Make sure you've taken your notes because you'll be able to use them on your Friday quiz.